I know what unimpeachable means, bird bath, but what makes you so certain that this map's pedigree is 24 carat? You know, I feel a bit undressed without a couple cans of Nitro. Yay! Wait, me? Small? Who are you calling small? Bloody hell, that was an explosive intro. Hello everyone, it's Laura here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the second episode of the Cosplay Chronicles. Today is going to be the first proper character breakdown. If you couldn't already tell by my attire and my awesome jacket, I nearly used the word and that would have given it away. I am going to be doing a breakdown of a Doctor Who character who I have loved for a really long time. And that is the first classic character I ever cosplayed, Dorothy Gail Mcshane. But you might know her as Ace. Ace is probably one of my all-time favourite Doctor Who companions, and she's bloody incredible. She beats up Daleks with a baseball bat, she makes her own explosive called Nitro 9, she takes out Cybermen with a slingshot, she's a tough cookie, and she has a heart of gold too. What more could you ask for? Let's be real. She's also played by Sophie Aldred. There you go, that is how awesome she is. Shout out to Sophie Aldred for bringing Ace to life in the first place. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have faced Mcshane. The world would be a much sadder place. So I guess we'll just take it right back to the start when I first cosplayed Ace and how it's evolved from there and how you can do it as well. So I first cosplayed Ace back in 2016 for a Hull University Doctor Who Society screening of Remembrance of the Daleks, and it was actually going to be the first time that I'd ever seen a 7th Doctor story all the way through. I had seen a clip from the Happiness Patrol when I was about 10 that my brother showed me, and it was of the Candyman, and it gave me nightmares. Cheers, Christopher. Good one. And my friend Rob said to me, oh, you could come as Ace. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I looked up some of the outfits she wears, and I saw one, and I thought, I could do that. So I rocked up in some red knee-high socks, some black plimsolls, some black cycling shorts, a white t-shirt with a random slogan on it. I put my hair into a braid, and then I wore a leather jacket and attached a load of badges to it. Yeah, my outfit was inspired by Dragonfire, and looking back, I just was like, it's very amateur, but you could tell who I was. You could tell I was meant to be Ace Mcshane. As you can tell, I have come a long way since then. But it was a really cute starting point. I'm really proud of the glow up that this costume has had over the 4 years that I've cosplayed Ace. I still cosplay her to this day. Her costume is so comfortable. Like, I ain't gonna be running around in heels. No, not gonna do it. Come on, people. So why did I want to cosplay Ace even more? Well, after the first time I did it and watched Remembrance of the Daleks and fell in love with her after she beat up a Dalek with a baseball bat, yes, that was the moment I fell in love with her, I decided to cosplay her outfit from Remembrance of the Daleks because I really liked it. I just connected with her. All the characters that I cosplay have something in common, and that is they are characters that have impacted me in some way, or they're characters I absolutely love. You know, I don't really cosplay characters that I don't like. I don't feel like I can do them justice in the costumes. I have since upgraded to a proper jacket. I've customized the back several times, which I'll get into a little bit later on. I really got into the crafty spirit. I also wanted to say this really quickly before I get into the breakdown. I actually remember meeting Sophie Aldred, and she was the first familiar face from the show that I ever met, and I was kind of nervous, I'll admit. I was dressed as Ace, and it wasn't even the finished costume. I had this jacket, this shirt, but you know, she was so lovely, and she really loved the costume. She actually asked me how I did this shirt, which I fabric painted this, so the more you know. And we had a really good conversation, and then I got to meet her 2 years later in this get-up in the upgraded version, and again, she was so lovely. And she is honestly one of the nicest people I've ever met, and I think it's her kindness and love for the cosplaying community that really pushes me to do my best and to do Ace justice. I'm going to take this jacket off now because I'm absolutely melting, but I'm going to start breaking down all the little bits and pieces. Speaking of the jacket, I think that is what we're going to start with. This jacket is actually a bomber jacket that my mum bought me for my birthday, but you can find these in charity shops. I have put a load of patches and pins and badges and all sorts of stuff on it. It's not a replica of what Ace has on her jacket. When I was coming up with this jacket and the concept of it, I wasn't going to mimic Ace's jacket perfectly. I decided to put a bit of myself into the costume. Like, if I had a jacket, what would I want to put on it? Basically, me being selfish. I remember meeting Sophie and she said to me, "Oh, I love how you put your own spin on the jacket," which is cool. If you want to mimic her jacket exactly, then there are websites and there's pictures online where you can see exactly what she has on the jacket, and then you might be able to find it on eBay or Etsy or Amazon or somewhere like that. But I just decided not to do that because I'm a rebel. Quite a few of these badges actually have a little thing in common, and that is they connect with each one of Ace's televised stories, and I'm going to show you those particular patches and pins right now. So first up we have this little dragon. It's Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, and that is of course for Dragonfire. This badge, which says, "Though she be but little, she is fierce," it's a Shakespeare quote, and it reminded me of Remembrance of the Daleks when she's all like, "Who are you calling small?" This badge right here is the Candyman. It's from Happiness Patrol and it's by Sophie Aldred, and I love it so much. This little Cyberman right down here is by Becky J. Brown, and she's brilliant, and of course that is a link to Silver Nemesis. This is Ace's badge from Greatest Show in the Galaxy, which I actually made myself. I made it out of a foam piece and then painted it gold and black, and then attached a pin back to it, and then I also put a piece of plastic over the top to try and stop it from getting damaged by like rain and stuff. Here is Bessie, Doctor Who's car, and it's a link to Battlefield because the car does make an appearance in Battlefield. This little patch on the sleeve is a load of Pac-Man ghosts. I love it because it's quite retro, and of course Ghostlight. This little red star pin is of course a link to the Curse of Fenric, because there's a lot of talk about the badge because Soren has the badge, gives it to Ace, and it's such a cute moment. This little badge of Luna from Sailor Moon is actually a link to Survival because there are a load of cats in Survival. Yes, I do have a better cat badge, but this one's kind of adorable, and I love Sailor Moon. So I also relined this jacket. Now Ace's jacket has like an orange lining, and this jacket is black originally, so what I did was I full on relined it except for the sleeves because that was a pain in the bloody arse. That's up to you. If you want to reline it, that is completely up to you. You don't have to. It's just something that I learned to do. If you're not confident doing it, don't do it. Now we have the back of the jacket, which looks a bit like this. How awesome! This has been 4 years of work. Originally, this was all fabric paint, and it did look like Ace's jacket, but it was naff. The paint was constantly needing to be redone. It was always peeling off. It was kind of gross. So I decided to take the A section and duct tape it. So I got some red and white duct tape and I duct taped it over this. And then I thought, well, this yellow paint was peeling off, so I decided to stitch over it. This is all hand stitched. This is all stitches. Originally, it took me 3 days to do, but it was worth it. And then the duct tape started peeling off and I thought, right, you know what? I've had enough. So I got some felt and decided to cut the shape out of the felt. I did it in white and then in red as well. Glued them together, stitched it all on, and then did some extra sewing here, and hey presto! You could also do this bit in felt too. It'd be so much easier than just hand stitching it. You do you. If you want to hand stitch it, do it, but your fingers are going to be torn to shreds which mine were, and it was not fun. I also have a whistle on here as well. I forgot to mention that, because I found out that Ace has a silver whistle on her jacket. And then I was like, wait, I've got one of those. So I decided to attach it. I also have some other cool badges, so like this one down here of the 5th Doctor, which is by Badge Wolf, and also this one's by Badge Wolf, this 13th Doctor one. They're really cute and retro looking, but there's so many ways you can customize your jacket. Like on my little zipper thing, I also added a little rainbow thing because A, I like rainbows, and B, I like rainbows. That's basically it. So that was the jacket. Now I'm going to talk about the shirts. So I have a couple here. This one is the one that I wear for Happiness Patrol and Greatest Show. It's from Oasis. I found it in a charity shop. Seriously, charity shops are your best friend. You could, if you got a white shirt, you could fabric paint it if you've got patience. This one came with the blue colours. It doesn't have blue on the sleeves, although I might change that. Aces is cropped. If you wanted the crop look, what you could do is take a hair tie and crop it at the back. So like take this bit and then crop it and tie it at the back. Then it would be cropped at the bottom and then it would look a bit more authentic, but that's up to you. You don't have to. My biggest advice would be to go and research the episode to see what t-shirt she wears, see what's already available to you and see if you can adapt it. For example, I saw the Silver Nemesis episode and fell in love with Ace's shirt, but I realised, oh no, I probably won't be able to find a design like that. So what did I do? I took a white shirt and I fabric painted it. This took me 4 hours to paint, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. It looks really, really good. I'm just so proud of myself. Yeah, fabric paint is your best friend. This has been fabric painted too. I literally fabric painted this like 3 years ago and it's still pretty good. A lot of times with these outfits, she wears a black skirt, which is very easy to find. In fact, I'm wearing one right now. This is the skirt that I typically wear when I'm Ace, and it's pleated and it's high-waisted. It's so comfortable and it kind of reminds me of my school days, and it's really, really cute. You can again find these in charity shops, or you can find them pretty much anywhere. They're not too expensive usually, so that's what that looks like. And when I do that, it kind of ruffles up a bit. And I like to wear black leggings with this outfit because that is what Ace wears. There are some that she wears that have a red pattern on it. I mean, you could just get some leggings from Primark. You could either get red fabric paint or red material, and then you could either stitch it on or paint it on. You're probably gonna get messy if you're gonna use fabric paint. Just a warning. And then for shoes, I think she wears like Doc Marten shoes, but I've got these, which are my Primark Plimmies, that just work really, really well. They are so comfortable, so inexpensive. I mean, you can wear Doc Martens if you like, but if you're not confident wearing Doc Martens, or if they rub your feet, like me, then you could just go for some basic Plimmies. And then I wear socks with mine, because I wear little grey socks, because in remembrance, I believe she does, and that's just what I do. Also, another tip relating to the jackets, if you're gonna do like patches and pins and stuff and you're struggling to find patches, this is a really good tip. I have this sock right here and it's got a massive hole in it because I'm a dancer, and this was on my turning foot, so when you turn it kind of rips through a little bit. But it has this really cute little design on it that says positivity. So what you could do is take some scissors and cut around the design and then attach it with either fabric glue or stitching to some felt, and then you could stitch that onto your jacket and that could be a patch. This patch will be hella cute. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about props. You've probably seen them. I mean, she does have a backpack. It's like a grey black backpack. I mean, you can find them pretty much anywhere. I just use a Galaxy backpack, which I absolutely love because Galaxy is part of my aesthetic, as you can probably tell by my blanket, but also because they travel through time and space, and galaxies are in space, so it's kind of relevant, I guess. The other props that I have are my Nitro 9 and the Ace Ball bat. First up, we have the Nitro 9. This one was inspired by a clip I saw from Battlefield, and it did have some wire in it, but I guess it just came out. So what I did with these is I used water bottles and I spray painted them silver, and then for this one, which I prefer, I used 2 plastic bottle tops. I painted them with white emulsion. You can get the tester pots from like Wilko or DIY stores for really cheap. They're usually like £1, and they last a really long time too. And then I glued them together and I glued them to the top, and that is what the prop looks like. It's really, really cute. I actually have a picture with Sophie and Sylvester and my friend Ben where I'm holding this and Sophie is holding the bat, and it's such a cool picture. I'll try and put it here if I can. It's such a fun picture. Every time I look at it, it makes me smile, and it makes me think about how Sylvester McCoy told me off when I did that with this Nitro 9 prop in a Q&A. Best day ever. For the bat, okay, this is not a baseball bat. This is a rounder's bat. Now, I found this in Poundland, and it was a foam baseball bat, like the kiddies baseball bat, and it was purple. So what I did was I painted it white, then I painted this bit silver with silver spray paint. I've used duct tape for this bit, which is like white and black duct tape. This is silver paint as well, and then I duct taped the handle as well, just because it's nicer to hold. It's smaller than a baseball bat, but it's easier to put in a backpack because it's smaller. Although if you're going to a convention, do check with the venues because some won't allow you to carry baseball bats. Also, I'm just wearing the 1 earring because Ace only wears 1 earring in Remembrance of the Daleks. In some she wears 2, and I would just say go and check the episode just to see which one she's wearing. But she wears really nice earrings, but I don't have pierced ears. Clip-ons are what I go for. And then for the hair, there's a few options. So you could do a high ponytail, which she has in quite a few episodes. There's one episode where she has like half up, half down style. I think it's Survival. And then my favourite, which is Curse of Fenric, which has like victory rolls and a red snood, which, you know, I'm loving. And then this is the one that I've done today, which is my Remembrance of the Daleks braid, and it's so cute. And I'm actually going to show you how to do that right now. Jump cut. Hi, it's Laura from the past. This is me getting ready for the video you're watching right now, because I can't plait my own hair from here all the way down. So I have a little bit of a life hack. The first thing I'm going to do is separate the front of my hair like this. Then I'm going to take this section, split it into 3, and then I'm just going to braid this. Once I've gotten down as far as I can, I'm going to take one of these really tiny hair ties, and I'm going to use one of these to secure this into place. I'm just going to forget about this for a little bit and focus on the back of the hair. What I'm going to do is take this section and then part this into 3 sections as well, and then do the exact same process. I'm going to take a normal hair tie, this one's quite skinny, and then I'm just going to tie that into place. Then this section I'm going to lift and pull it over, bring it up a little bit. It might not be perfect, but that's okay. And then just taking some bobby pins, and I'm just going to use them to keep this in place. And then I'm going to take this little yellow hair accessory, scrunchy type thing, and I'm going to attach it to the very end. Yeah, there we go. This is how I do my hair. This is what it looks like from the back. Jump cut. Hi, it's me. Different location, different hair, same outfit though, but it's me from the future because I forgot to mention this earlier in the video. Also, this is what a snood looks like for anyone who doesn't know. I mean, I totally rushed this. It looks a bit naff, but give me about half an hour, 40 minutes, and I can make this look amazing. I wanted to talk about my aspirations for the future of cosplaying Ace. I really want to cosplay the Curse of Fenric Ace because it's a 1940s look. I'm a swing dancer. I love the 1940s. It's going to be a difficult one to do. I've not seen anyone really cosplay that variant of Ace, but I really want to do Curse of Fenric in the future and then maybe go and swing dance in that outfit. That would be fun. I mean, I did wear this to a swing dancing event. It's really comfortable to dance in, I will say, because it keeps your hair out of the way and it's really nice. It's going to be a challenge to like try and make it because I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but that is how far I've come. I've gone from just sourcing items and then adapting them to full on making it. So wish me luck, and I will let present Laura talk you through the ending of the video. So yeah, that is how I do it. If you're thinking of cosplaying Ace, all I have to say is just do it. Just go for it. She's a fun character to cosplay. She's quite a simple character to cosplay. It's easy to find the elements. It's not like, you know, the Sixth Doctor where you have to find a really bright multicolored coat and yellow trousers with black stripes on them and then bright green shoes. I think they're green. I don't know. But this is how I do my Ace look. Thank you so much for joining me and tuning into this episode of the Cosplay Chronicles. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, stay awesome. Alright, bye!